Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Wrestle Gamers Plays TEW 2016. Hopefully you watched episode 1 where we played through Raw. Now this is Smackdown, so anyone who appears on Smackdown has officially been traded to Smackdown or remain to where they are. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I know it doesn't mean much if you just hit that button down below to you guys, but it means the world to us because it will help grow the channel. And it's always great to say you were there from the start. So please subscribe down below. Any comments, leave them down below as well. Who to push, who not to push, how to improve my gameplay as well. I certainly appreciate the feedback. So let's get into Smackdown Live. And Shane O'Mac and Daniel Bryan will open the show. They're excited by the new Smackdown Live roster, which will focus on the Smackdown Live dream. Everybody gets a chance. So every single belt will be defended tonight on the show. And out comes The Miz, who runs his mouth really about how Daniel Bryan has had it in from him for him since day one. They get a bit boisterous and they start squaring up against each other. And Shane's not happy with how The Miz is talking to Daniel Bryan, so makes his match a triple threat match. But Daniel Bryan can also choose who The Miz will be up against. So there we go. So the women's title will be on the line. The tag title will be on the line. The Miz's IC will be in a triple threat match, and also we're going to see the WWE Champion Jinder Mahal defend his title tonight as well. So a fairly solid segment to kickstart the show there, and it keeps on doing well here. SmackDown Live, Shinsuke Nakamura in action against Dolph Ziggler, completely outclassing and outperforming him, defeating him with a Kinshasa and a solid rating, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And then out come the New Day. They cut a promo, obviously defending their tag titles, talking about how exciting it is to be on SmackDown Live. Solid rating, what a great start to the show it's been here on SmackDown Live. And maybe this is where it just dips a little bit. In a decent match, the Usos defeated Breezango, the Hype Brothers, and the New Day in 10 minutes roughly, when Jimmy Uso defeated Zack Ryder with pinfall with a double Samoan splash. The Usos of a new WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. You just look at the ratings there. Kofi Kingston really standing out. No one else really sort of standing out. Maybe Fandango. These are still all tag team wrestlers. And in a very poor segment, Mojo Rawley is furious of Zack Ryder, who took the pin from the Usos, and that's potential heel turn there for Mojo Rawley. Or maybe it's the other way around. Who knows? Let's find out. But that 32 rating certainly can't continue. Especially if this is what's beating that. The Velveteen Dream hype package coming to SmackDown Live soon. And then we cut to Shane O'Mac's office where John Cena is there. And Shane's trying to sign him exclusively to SmackDown Live. Of course, John Cena is currently a free agent. And he said on Raw he has more pressing business on SmackDown. And so I've got a little plan for John Cena. And some big stuff happening for him. And he says, okay, well maybe there's something you can do that will sign me to SmackDown Live. Good rating, we've got the show back on track. I can already see this beating Raw in the ratings. So Naomi defending her women's title here against Nikki Bella, who wins the title with a rack attack and becomes the WWE SmackDown Women's title. She actually outperforms Naomi there as well. I've seen in the comments some people saying put these matches as eye candy to improve the rating. That's some really good feedback, and I probably will do that. I'm going to just try one more tweak with the match settings for Raw, but as of SmackDown next week, I think it's going to be eye candy, unfortunately, for the women. But it's really good advice. Thank you for your comments as well. So Nikki Bella, the new WWE SmackDown Women's title holder. You're probably thinking that was the reason that John Cena said that's what you can do to get me to sign to SmackDown Live. It isn't. Nikki Bella is officially on SmackDown. And then we cut to backstage where Daniel Bryan's talking to Titus O'Neil, of course managing the Titus brand at the minute, and Apollo Crews, and agrees in verbal a title shot next week on SmackDown for Apollo Crews. Daniel Bryan came out of it looking excellent. Titus did not. God. And in a battle that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Sami Zayn defeated Luke Harper in 8:59 with a haluva kick. Sami Zayn with terrific in performance there. Good win for Sami Zayn, good solid win. And post-match, out comes Neville, who sarcastically applauds Zayn for his win, hits the mic and says, "Your ring style's boring," and he will show him how to win in style next week. And then we cut backstage, and what another backstage attack. God, these general managers really need to get these security on lockdown and these wrestlers in their place. Titus O'Neil finds Apollo Crews laid out backstage. And in a battle that had decent wrestling, didn't have much heat, Baron Corbin defeated Tozawa with an end of days, and Tozawa outperformed Baron Corbin. I suppose that's to be expected, but we'll give Corbin a push and see how he does, I suppose. Solid win for him against the former Cruiserweight champ. And then Hideo Itami's debut is hyped up, talking about when he's going to be debuting, what he's going to bring to the Smackdown Live Dream. And an extremely short match. The Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows, defeated Blaster McMassive and Deshaun Pratt in 5:29. Just a jobber match there, keeps them ticking over. And yeah, pretty happy with that. Tag division's going to be important to me. And then the Good Brothers hit the mic and put the tag division on notice. So here we go. The Miz will be up against the opponent selected by Daniel Bryan. We've already had 2 title changes tonight. What's it going to be? The Miz versus Enzo Amore versus Randy Orton. In a bout that had great heat and good ring wrestling, The Miz defeated Enzo Amore and Randy Orton in 12:23 when The Miz defeated Enzo Amore by submission with a 4-figure deathlock. During the match, we also had Bobby Roode run in and attack Randy Orton. So there we go. You can imagine The Miz is laughing around when Enzo comes out, thinking, "Oh, this is going to be easy." And then his face when he sees Randy Orton come out. But The Miz gets the win. There we go. Bobby Roode, that's an angle where he's continuing the beatdown backstage. Very pleased with that rating. I think so far that's rating of the night. Bobby Roode beating up Randy Orton. And what's this? Cedric Alexander cutting a promo backstage as he has been gifted a title shot of his choosing whenever he wants it. I'm just going to let you know, guys, the next pay-per-view for SmackDown's about 4 or 5 weeks away. So obviously it's a bit more of a slow build. Baron Corbin backstage attacks Cedric Alexander. This time you know who that is this time, so there you go. And Corbin's obviously jealous that Alexander's been given the title shot. And then we go to the Daniel Bryan's office where he confronts Miz and says he got lucky. But next week he go one-on-one with Randy Orton for his title next week on SmackDown Live. The Miz is obviously furious. And it's main event time. Jinder Mahal defeats John Cena in 15 minutes and 3 seconds with a Yakuza kick. And Jinder Mahal and John Cena have great chemistry there as well. But look at Cena's in-ring rating of 99. That is absolutely superb. But pretty happy with the main event. So let's look at the rating of the show. Just to end the show now and we'll see. And there we go. It defeats Raw's 74. So the ratings war's been won by SmackDown, with the highest rating being, let's have a look, Roode beating up Orton, and Miz and Daniel Bryan segment towards the end as well. Very, very pleased with that show, actually. Obviously, I want to get into the high 80s, really, but we're building. I think Daniel Bryan and Miz and Roode and Orton, they look like the way to go. So there we go, guys. That's episode 2 completed. SmackDown week 1 completed as well. Again, love reading your comments, guys, and thank you so much for all the views and all the likes so far. If you'd like to, please subscribe, as I said at the start of the video. If you got this far, I promise it's going to get so much fun over the coming weeks. I've really planned this out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be uploading later on in the week. Bye-bye.